Yo guys, what's up? You know me, I'm Duck and Karate, and today we have a pretty cool video planned, so make sure to stick around to the end. So if you guys have been watching my channel for a while now, or if you just know me, you know that I really like to use this. This is a trampoline scooter. It's by Indo. This is my favorite brand. This one is actually brand new. I just got it for my birthday a few weeks ago because my old one I had for like a year and it was completely destroyed. And I'd say I'm pretty good at trampoline scooting. Here are some of the tricks I've done. And like I said, I normally use this scooter. It's an Indo. You may notice that I've replaced the grips with some NVTPRs because personally, I really don't like the grips that come on them, but they slide off easily. And I got these on within like 30 minutes or something. But anyways, this is a really solid scooter. But today I want to try something new. This is a Prodigy S9 scooter. I got it in 2022. Yeah, I think so, because it was 2 years ago. Yeah, so I got this in 2022, Prodigy S9. It's actually in pretty good shape. I have all the original parts except for the wheels. They're the same wheels, just a different color because I like traded them. But I rode this scooter for a full year and I loved it. I did a ton of my first tricks on this. I did my first kickless, did my first triple whip, did my first bri flip on this. I really love this scooter. This scooter is old. It's 2 years old at this point, and I rode it for a whole year straight. I don't think I even changed out any of the parts, except for the wheels, like I said. But obviously, I don't use this scooter anymore, but I don't want to let it go to waste. I started off the video by talking all about trampoline scooters. The reason why is because I want to turn this into a trampoline scooter. Okay, so we're over here at the workbench. As you can see, we have my scooter on the floor behind me, and here are the materials you need. Number one, you're going to need a tennis ball. This is going to go on your fork to prevent your fork from punching a hole in your trampoline. Number two is a knife. This is to cut a hole in the top of your tennis ball, and also like trim fabric if you need it. Okay, the next one is like an old rag, towel, t-shirt. This is like a really old t-shirt, so I'm just going to use this. You're going to like kind of wrap this around your deck to prevent any sharp edges from hitting your foot or the trampoline. And lastly, our zip ties. We're going to use some to secure the tennis ball to the fork and also to secure the t-shirt or rag or whatever you have to your deck. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is probably take the bars off of the scooter just so it's a little bit easier to work with. Then we're going to have to take off the wheels. So I'm going to go take off the bars. Okay, we have the Reaper V2 bars off right now, also the clamp, and we have the lower half of the scooter. Next up, I'm going to take off the wheels and probably the brake too. I forgot to mention, you're also going to need Allen wrenches. Okay, we have the front axle, spacers, and wheel off. Now it's time for the back wheel, spacers, axle, and brake. Okay, we have the wheel, back wheel off, brake, and then axle and spacer and all that. So now we're left with this. So I think we're going to start by putting the tennis ball on the fork right here. Okay, so my plan is to make 2 marks with a Sharpie, like where the 2 parts of the fork hit the tennis ball, and I'm going to make slits right there and slide in the fork. Okay, there are my 2 marks, and now I'm going to grab my X-Acto knife and cut some slits. Okay, well, that idea didn't really work. Turns out it's pretty hard to cut into a tennis ball. We're going to try a different approach. We're just going to use another rag and kind of wrap it around. We have our little strip of fabric. We're going to wrap it around this fork. Okay, so basically what I did for this is I just kind of took my strip of cloth and folded it, and then I laid it down like this. Here, you can't really see, but I laid it down like this, and then I took a zip tie, wrapped it around it this way, cut it, covered the sharp end with duct tape. And then NV forks have these little holes in them on both sides, so I kind of stuck one through here and wrapped it around and tied it off and, got that. So I'd say our fork is actually pretty good. It's hard, it's not like cushioned or anything, but I don't think this is poking any holes in trampolines. So we're going to move on to the deck. So kind of my plan for the deck is I'm going to grab the t-shirt and then lay it down and put the deck on top of it, and then kind of like try to fold it up and zip tie it. I don't know. We're just going to see how this goes. Okay. Yeah. So we have it like this. looks like this. I think I'm just gonna secure it with zip ties and then basically done. Okay, so we have the rag on the bottom. This is actually looking pretty good, although I ran out of zip ties, so I couldn't do one in the middle. I think I'm just gonna use like a little bit of duct tape here to kind of just hold this up like on the edge. But I got my zip ties. I just put 2 together, and one in the front, one in the back. And then, of course, I cut them and put duct tape over them because they're really sharp after you cut them. So make sure to always put a little bit of duct tape over the end just to kind of make sure that it doesn't poke you. But yeah, I'm going to try a little bit of duct tape. Then I'm going to throw the bars on and go out on the trampoline and try this thing. Okay, we got some duct tape on the side just to kind of hold it on a little more. Oh, maybe I should do some on the front. Yeah, I'm going to do some on the front. I'm also going to trim it a little bit. I also trim the back to kind of be the shape of the deck. I'm going to put some duct tape there too. But so far, it's looking really good. I'm going to just add the final touches. Okay, we got it done. I put the bars on. This thing is looking super cool. It's actually really light without the wheels, a lot lighter than I expected it to be. We can look at the fork. It's all padded and nice. And then the deck is also fully padded, so there's no chance this thing is cutting the trampoline. Even the zip tie ends are duct taped. But this thing, super light, super sick, and I'm really excited to get some GoPro clips on the trampoline with this, so let's go do that now. All right, we made it over to my trampoline. We have the chest mount on the GoPro with this. This thing is super light. I can't believe how light it is, because Prodigy S9s, they're light, but they're not like ultra light by any means. But anyways, I'm just super excited to ride this thing, so let's try it out. Alright, the trampoline scooter is falling apart even more. I definitely got to improve on this design, but I think that's going to be it for this video. I had a lot of fun filming it, and I hope you guys had fun watching it. And if you've never built a trampoline scooter before, I encourage you to go try and build one with an old scooter you have laying around, because it's really fun. And like, if you're having trouble with the trick at the skate park, maybe you can learn it on this first and then take it to the skate park. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.